About a month ago, amidst a lot of hoopla and fanfare, the last section of the Fayette Expressway in Fayette County was completed. And now stretching from Route 51 in Jefferson to Interstate 68 in Morgantown, you have 60 miles of uninterrupted four-lane travel for motorists and people wanting to go through the area. And a lot of people are saying that this pinning a lot of hopes of economic redevelopment of Fayette County on this highway, and of course the newspaper here, we've been a big supporter of this project all along. However, there is one kind of cloud on the horizon, and that's been the increase in the tolls over the years. Right now, looking at the tolls have risen about a third just in the past 10 years. Right now it costs $39.10 to drive from Ohio to New Jersey, whereas back in 2003 the cost was $14.70. Here in Fayette County, to drive the whole 60 miles of the highway, the cost is $5.70, and it's $4.66 if you're an Easy Pass payer. So that $5.70 translates into $11.40 round trip, and simply put, that's pretty expensive for a lot of people. And even figuring a lot of people might be interested in taking the Seawright's entrance ramp, which is basically outside of Uniontown, 18 miles to I-70, and that's going to put you back $285 regular fare and $233 on the Easy Pass. So you're looking at $5 round trip. Simply put, a lot of people are not going to pay that type of money, especially on a daily basis. So they're going to end up still taking Route 40, which the whole idea behind the expressway was to take traffic off Route 40, but now, particularly with the Marcellus shale trucks and stuff, Route 40 is probably more dangerous than at any time in its history. So, and the problem really is, like I said, just that the tolls keep increasing and there's no end in sight. They're going to go up 3% for the next year, and every year till I believe it's like 2050. So it's all part of a deal that was passed a number of years ago in the legislature, and part of this deal was that instead of raising the gas tax or doing other things, they decided that they would have the turnpike would actually help fund transportation projects throughout the state, and also transit agencies. But what happened was they were hoping that they could toll Interstate 80, but that didn't happen, and so now the turnpike is pretty much left holding the bag. And according to a recent report, you're looking now at they're looking at a debt of $7 million in debt, and that's up $5 million from just 10 years ago. It was $2 billion back in 2002, and it was only $4 billion as recently as 2009. And the problem really is, it's just arithmetic, really. Turnpike brings in $800 million a year. Basically, it costs $300 million to run the turnpike, and then the turnpike ends up having to pay $300 million on the debt, and then it has to pay the state $450 million as part of this Act 44 obligation. So that leaves it $250 million in the red every year, and that's what they have to keep going out and borrowing money, and that's why they're going in debt. So, and as anybody can see, this really isn't a good plan or a good solution or good anything. And really what really needs to happen is that Governor Corbett has to really come up. I mean, the Republicans control everything in Harrisburg, so it's up to the Republicans to come up with a transportation plan that makes some kind of sense, that doesn't involve, keep increasing fees for the turnpike. The people using the turnpike are the ones that are going to be hit the most, and really what is going to happen is that things like the Fayette Expressway just are not going to reach their full potential. So Governor Corbett and the Republicans have to come up with a plan. They have to look at, nobody wants to talk about raising taxes, but something clearly has to be done. So we're going to take a break right now. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
At the Herald-Standard.com, our mission is to provide news, information, and services to enable our communities to prosper. Every day, we strive to achieve this goal through 3 dynamic products. Wake up each morning to a copy of the Herald-Standard.com newspaper delivered to your home. Enjoy the e-edition and exact replica of our print product on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Or secure unlimited access to our full-coverage digital news site online at Herald-Standard.com. One local news leader, 3 great options.
Hey, welcome back to this edition of On the Mark. We're here talking about the high toll fees that people were paying around here. As we said in the first part, costs $5.70 regular fare and $4.66 for the Easy Pass to go the entire 60 miles of the expressway now between Interstate 68 in Morgantown and Route 51 in Jefferson. And quite frankly, a lot of people aren't going to pay it, and really it's part of a whole deal where the state legislature came up with the thing where the Turnpike was funding transportation projects, amounts apparent about 12% of the budget for the state Department of Transportation right now. But really, the Governor Corbett and the legislature got to come up with another plan. There has to be another way around this so that people here just don't have to keep paying more and more in the years ahead for the toll fees on the expressway. So that's our opinion. We want to hear what you have to say. If you want to send a letter to the Herald-Standard, our address is 8-18 Church Street, Uniontown, PA 15401, or you can send it by email, mokeefe@heraldstandard.com. We certainly want to hear what you have to say about this controversial issue. So that's it for today's show. My name is Mark O'Keefe. I'm executive editor for Herald-Standard.com, and thanks for watching. We'll see you later.